Hello there guys, this is Christy Lewis from Dostoevsky in Space. Thank you so much for watching the channel today and choosing to watch this video. This video will be an announcement for an Advent read-along. We do an annual Advent read-along as well as an annual Lent read-along on this channel along with several of my friends. And I'm so excited. This year we're going to be reading, once again, a play by Dorothy L. Sayers, who is just one of my favorite writers, one of my top 5 writers. She's amazing. So we're going to be reading a selection from her 4 Sacred Plays, an anthology of plays that is only 99 cents on Kindle, really cheap. And the play that we're going to be focusing, you're welcome to read all of them if you want, but one of them is a Christmas play called He That Should Come. And I've read it before and I really loved it. So I'm really excited to revisit that. I hope you guys will read it along with us. Definitely let me know down below in the comments if you're interested in joining us. So the read along will take place from December 1st to December 30th. And we're gonna have reading sprints. Yes, we're gonna have reading sprints on Emma's channel. Emma the Bookish Princess is one of the co-hosts for this, as always. And our other co-hosts, again, as always, Victoria, Musical Bookworm, and we are having Carla from Raised to Walk once again join us, as well as Faith from Faith in Books is her channel name. So yeah, I'm really excited to have all of these ladies joining the read along with us. And who knows, we might even have a special guest. I invited one other person, so we'll see if she jumps in with us. I hope you guys will join us for that. So as far as Advent reading, other than that, oh, and there's going to also be a final discussion, by the way, of the play on my channel on December 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And the reading sprints on Emma's channel will take place on December 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be 1 p.m. Pacific time. So, okay, back to the TBR. Super excited about this. So I've recently really been going back to basics and trying to fit in a lot more Bible reading and prayer. So something that I realized recently as I've been studying for Korean is if I do like a page a day of notes, that feels like a sufficient amount for Korean. So I thought, well, why shouldn't I do that for my Bible reading? And I used to get so distracted and I didn't really have a goal for myself other than like finish a certain amount of reading. I didn't really have a good goal, but now my goal is write down a page of your time spent with God, whether you're praying, when you're memorizing, whether I'm doing some Bible study. A page of notes would be like a good amount. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm going to aim for a page of notes on my Bible reading throughout December. So did I say, yeah, December 1st through December 30th? I'm trying to do that anyways, but that I feel like will not be too overwhelming, doing a page of notes. Just thinking about it like, that's what I do for Korean. Why shouldn't I do that for my Bible study? They're both so important to me. And of course, this is even the most important thing to me is spending time with God. Because staying in contact with God is really it's like a daily decision that you want to make if you want to be close to God. Spending quality time with God. That's really essential. I think that's something that I'm understanding more as an adult. So other options. So I'm going to be reading probably the book of Ezekiel because it's like 48 chapters and I've just started it. I've been in Ezekiel 4 days though, because this weekend I did not have time to write a page of notes every day. So, yeah, I'm still researching chapter 1, like reading commentaries and stuff. So it's going to take me a while to probably get through Ezekiel on my own, and that is fine. I had been listening and reading along with the Bible in 1 year for quite some time, but as I was studying Daniel with my Bible study, Ezekiel came up, and I was like, that is one of those books that I read like once. I've read through the whole Bible at least once, and I've read through certain books so many times. But Ezekiel, I was like, I didn't even remember who Ezekiel was. I didn't remember how long the book was. I didn't remember what it was about. I was like, okay, it's definitely time. So it's wild. It starts off with this crazy dream and there's like multiple ways of interpreting it. Obviously, dream interpretation usually has multiple ways of interpreting it, but not really a dream. It's a vision that God sent to Ezekiel. He was a prophet, and he lived in like 600 BC, I think, under King Josiah during the Babylonian exile, one of the Babylonian exiles. I think there was multiple. Anyways, Jewish history is complicated. So anyways, I'm interested in really focusing on that. And what else am I going to be doing? I got a book in the mail, and from the library. So I ordered it for the library. Somebody must have recommended it to me. I don't know who it was. Was it Jenny? It might have come from a conversation with Jenny, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. If this was you, if you recommended this to me, please tell me who you are. Please tell me it was you. So this is The Prophets by Abraham Heschel. Maybe it was something that's about, like, maybe it was something that Ben Shapiro recommended to kind of understand the history of Judah. I don't remember. I really don't remember. So I'm excited to check this out. I don't know what it's about at all, other than the prophets. Excited to check it out. The cover is gorgeous. Obviously, I ordered it because the library didn't have it yet. So now it does. Yay. Okay, the other thing I've been reading, I was reading this more before I was like really committing to read Ezekiel, was A Concise History of Christian Thought. And if I just read like 2 pages at a time and read it semi-consistently every day, I think I should be able to get through this in like a year. But honestly, I've only read probably 10 pages of it. And I started it probably mid-month. So I just haven't been getting to it every day. So this is going to be another slow read for me. I've actually read this before. I read this for school. I took extensive notes on it, but I have no idea where those notes went. So I'm just kind of rereading it. This came up in a conversation with Jenny. She was asking me about how certain things were chosen for scripture and other things were like rejected for scripture. And I was like, I remember this book talked about it. This was my favorite class in college. A Concise History of Christian Thought was the book that we read. And I just loved it. And we read it alongside of it. I forgot to pull it out, but it was like a collection of selections of people writing about theology and Christianity throughout centuries of time. So like it would have excerpts of Tertullian or Justin Martyr or probably Irenaeus. I don't really remember who all it was, but yeah, I really want to check out Justin Martyr's writing. I think that's the last person I read about in here. And I was like, wow, I need to read that. So I really want to keep reading this. This will probably take a lot of time. This will probably take up most of my time as far as extra biblical reading beyond He That Should Be King. So He That Should Come. Sorry. He That Should Come. But I do have some other things out from the library. You know, I just never know where my reading's going to take me these days. I'm trying to play it loose. But when I talked to, I mentioned to Tiffany that I was like, yeah, I do wonder how things were canonized and other things weren't. She said Peter recommended Canon Revisited by Michael J. Kruger. And then there's a second book that's been updated. So I'm starting with Canon Revisited by Michael J. Kruger. And we'll see if I can get to that in any reasonable amount of time. Sorry, I'm not even showing you. So that's that one. And I also have checked out here. That's a book by the Pope that I was supposed to read like during Lent, I think this year, with a wonderful group of Catholics that I was reading this with. I only read a couple percent of it, but I was really intrigued by it. So it's Introduction to Christianity by Pope Benedict the 15th. I haven't read anything really explicitly Catholic that I can recall in my life. Obviously, Catholics and Christians read a lot of the same things, but not all of the same things. In fact, I really tend to really enjoy Catholic thought and Catholic art. It tends to be pretty hardcore. You know, it's just, I tend to like it actually better. Like a lot of my favorites are Catholic. Flannery O'Connor. She is just incomparable. So anyways, and then another one that I had here was The Cross-Centered Life, which was for a secret TBR video, which hopefully I will also get to in 2023. We'll see. By C.J. Mahaney. I don't know if I will get to that or not. I'm just having so much happening at the moment, but I would really love to get to that, so we'll see. So anyways, that is it for my Advent TBR. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you are going to be reading for Advent, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye!